Hello everybody, this is just a quick little check-in, a little channel update video as they call it, because there was a big event recently where I gained quite a few new subscribers, which is awesome to see. Very glad to have all the new people on board. Hope you stick around. Just wanted to bring the new people in and let them know kind of more of what my channel is, because that arrange mode video is not like 100% the normal. I want to be upfront about that. The arrange mode videos are like highly edited, as you can see. Like they take a lot of time to put together with the music and everything. So most of my videos are not actually like that, but most of them are more off the cuff like this. This is going to be the opposite of that. But this is me, you know, this is the real me. So if you don't like this, then I don't know what to tell you, but I hope you do. I kind of took this week off because I was so burnt out after that. After I like struggled to finish that arrange mode video, I stayed up way too late, many nights in a row, for like multiple weeks to get that done in time. So I really wanted to get it out before, before Dread obviously, but in time for everybody to kind of pick up Fusion if they wanted to. They can pick up this version. That's why I really wanted to get it out as fast as possible. But to all the new people, the arrange mode videos are like, it's like my main series, but it takes a lot of time to produce those, so those only come out. I'm trying to do one a month, but sometimes there's a little more than a month because I work full time. This is not a job. This is just a hobby, a passion that I have, passion, and I'm also still going to school. I'm starting a class like this week, so I'm trying to finish up the college, the university. I have a few classes left. I'm trying to do the online, as I can pay for it. Because I actually have no debt. I've almost finished college. I have no debt. I've paid everything out of pocket from myself. Well, not everything. I did have like a CD from my grandma, but most of the classes I paid myself just from saving up. So yeah, working full time, and then I'm going to be doing school. It's going to be maybe a little slower, but I'm still going to try to get things out in a normal fashion. In fact, I'm going to add, because I've been doing one video a week. I want to do 2 videos a week, but let's see if I can do that. But I want to give it a try. I think I need more than just one video. So I have all the footage actually from that arrange mode. Like I played through the entire hard mode of Metroid Fusion. So I might just put that up as like a little series. It's not, I don't know if I'm going to do commentary. I don't think I was thinking maybe not. Because like what do I have to say really? I said everything about Metroid Fusion in that arrange mode video, so I don't know I really have much to say, but I figure there's probably somebody out there that wants to see like a full hard mode playthrough and maybe wants to reference like how much damage a certain boss is doing or something like that. So I may just put it up. It's like a little bonus thing. Because why not? If I have the space to, I guess I might as well. I already recorded everything. So. And then the main series I'm doing right now is Demon Souls. I'm trying to go through that on like the hardest, not the hardest difficulty, but is the hardest that like an average person would reach, I assume, because it's New Game Plus, and then Pure Black Tendency, which, if you don't know, makes it a lot harder. It makes the special, like, Red Phantom enemy show up. So, for the foreseeable future, I think it's going to be still that. Because I'm getting through Demon Souls, but it's still going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little more videos. If I had to guess, it'd be like 10 more, maybe. So, it's going to be continuing. And then I'll start with the Metroid, put that up. I would put up the whole thing, but I think it took like 2-3 hours to beat it, and I don't know if my upload speed can handle that a video that big without taking a while, so might put it up in parts. But yes, I just wanted to say, well, I hope nobody got the wrong idea, because if you came for the arrange modes, like, great, it's coming, like I'm working on the next one, but in between the arrange modes, there's going to be very off-the-cuff kind of stuff, because I don't really edit the Let's Play kind of things that I do, or I'm playing like a whole game. I don't really edit that much, unless there's something real bad, like a big cough or sneeze or something, but like here, like I'm gonna leave in all my breathing and stuff, all my sniffles, a lot of the noises, which I edit out of the arrange mode stuff, so hopefully that doesn't put you off. But there's a lot more jokes and stuff in the normal Let's Play as well. You don't really get that in the arrange mode stuff, because it's just kind of me presenting the information as well as I can, as straight as I can. But I want to start a thing with my wife, because if you don't know my wife, you can go back. There's a video about our relationship and stuff. My wife is from Brazil. She moved here, and we got married with a we went through the whole process, the 90-day visa, and now she's living here with the green card, and it's a whole adventure. So, and I'm trying to learn Portuguese as well. Oh, if anybody out there knows that, I'm trying to learn. I'm going to the Duolingo. Say oi, tudo bom? Prazer em conhecer você. It's hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. So I want to start playing maybe some Brazilian games, and you know, maybe have videos where we're kind of, I want to do a bunch of stuff. My channel is going to be very variety heavy. Like I have a bunch of figures that are like, oh, I have a secret hobby of like collecting figures, and now I finally got like a camera stand for my phone. So I was like, oh, maybe I can do like, not unboxings, but like little, you know, like a little display and talk about like, oh, what makes this figure pretty special. And I want to do, you know, I want to play some games with my wife. I think that'd be very fun together. And yeah, even with games, like, I don't like to play a lot of the same games back to back. So like, I know a lot of people came because of Metroid, and there are a lot of Metroid games on my list to play, but I don't know if I'm going to play another one right away, is the thing. Because you would think, like, what would be the next thing after Fusion? It's like, oh, it's Zero Mission, because it's like the same engine, the same console, even has kind of the same hard mode, but it's a little different. It's enough to still talk about. Be interesting. But like, I just played, I actually just, because I had to play Metroid Fusion like once on normal mode to even unlock. Actually, I played it 3 times because I played the English version on the Wii U just to like refresh myself. And I didn't know you had to beat normal mode in the Japanese version to unlock the hard mode, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I have to play again normal mode and kind of speedrun it. And then play it again on hard mode, and then go back to easy mode sometimes for a few bosses just to have the footage. So I played it 3 times full, like 3 times all the way through. So I'm a little burnt out on the 2D Metroids at the moment. Actually, I would be interested to play Other M. That would be cool. I know it has a reputation, but it seems like a cool, like I'm into character action kind of games, like Devil May Cry. And there is a unique hard mode as well there I want to talk about. And it's, I mean, it's very closely related to Fusion as well, so if there was a Metroid game I was gonna play, it's like, oh, that one. I've never played a third-person Metroid like that before. I've played a lot of the 2D ones, and I played all the Primes, the first-person, but this is the only third-person one, I think, and that would be interesting. But I still have like I have a few others lined up before then, so I'm very excited about the next one because it's an indie studio, I guess, but they're kind of bigger indie. They're not like unknown. But I actually got an interview with one of the leads of the studio, lead designer. I sent him like some email questions about this mode that I want to cover on the arrange mode, and he answered, and I got to ask a lot of questions. Just very exciting. It's like a journalism almost. I never thought of myself as like, oh, I'm a journalist, but I got an interview and I got a lot of my questions answered, and I just think it's very cool. I think people will be very excited, very interested to see that. So that's gonna start work on that soon, and you know, in the meantime, it's gonna be the little let's plays and off the cuff videos. So I'm sorry, this is already going too long. It's supposed to be like 5 minutes, and now it's almost 10. But this is everything. Update with the channel. Everything's gonna be coming. I guess that's it. I'm very glad you guys are liking what I'm doing. I think I'm doing something right if so many people subscribed all at once. And you know, thanks to any of the shout outs from people. I saw the Metroid database Twitter account retweeted my thing, and I just because I like credited them in the description, and that was very cool. That was very cool. So yeah, I guess this is it until the next time. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day and see you soon.